Street. We filmed Battle and for Murder. There was also Rope that was filmed here. A lot of the classics like gangster movies were filmed here as well. Whenever you hear the term "hit your mark" in order to actually land on your spot, that term came from was from when James Cagney was working on a gangster film. And what happened was they were using live ammunition to fire at the actors. So, what? Yeah. So James Cagney, as a response, he later became the president for the Screen Actors Guild in order to prevent that from happening because they didn't have squibs back in the day. So there's a scene from a movie using the edge of the wall here where he looks around the corner, he turns back, and they give the appearance that we are on New York. It has also been used in a TV show called All American. On the right-hand side here, this could be converted to look like Beverly Hills. Up ahead, for DC fans, this is the Metropolis building used in the Lois and Clark, the new Superman adventures. We can also convert this to look like the futuristic Los Angeles in the movie Blade Runner. So we can use virtually anything, and I know most of these are facades that you see ahead of us, some of which are shells and practicals, which I will explain later in this tour. Also fun offered, it was also used in a television episode for Friends, where Joey has his big premiere, and he wanted to invite Chandler to his premiere. Does anybody know what happened to Chandler? He fell asleep. Point for you. So we always like to point that out because that's exactly. There's an episode where Sheldon sneaks into the movie theater and he tries to steal the last 21 seconds of the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and he gets chased by an angry mob. Also on your left-hand side here with this ticket booth, there was a movie in the 1950s called House of Wax. It starred Vincent Price. It was a 3D film because back in the day in the 1950s, there was an invention called the television, right? And everybody was cinema by using 3D technology. It was the first film that used 3D stereoscopic sound and also technicolor. So that was a very significant because it looks like Chicago. So we use it for Shameless, for when they're filming here at Fiona's Diner. This is not a real L train. Obviously, it was built and painted to look like it was aged. For any DC fans, in the movie Batman Returns, there's a scene where the pen. Yeah, so the appearance is not always what it seems, so we always like to create the illusion. So if we ever go to a location, we don't want to travel all the way to New York, we don't want to travel all the way to Chicago, we want to be here on the lot and make it easy. It's a great way to get around LA traffic. On the right-hand side, this is an apartment complex that was also used as Dr. Ross's apartment. If you notice all of this brick that we see here as we enter this street, which is called Tennessee Street, all of the brick here is not brick. It's fake brick. What it is a polystyrene that is actually fiberglass. So what we do is we go into a place called the mill, and the mill is where we can construct anything. Plastics, wood, metal, build all of our sets. And so what they do is they put it in a press, form it around in the shape of a brick, and then paint it to give it the impression. So everything you see here is not, it's not really brick. You see on the right-hand side here, there's no doorknob in this door. Every time we pass by a set, you're not going to see a doorknob in any of the doors because they have to acquire that from the prop department in order to contain, to tell you what era we are in. Everything here that was used in the TV show Two Broke Girls. That was the exterior diner that was used here. Also on the left-hand side with this blue trimming in the brown building, this was used in Friends where Phoebe, she tries to give $1,000 to a homeless woman out of the soda, right? So on the right-hand side here, you're going to see this building with the fire escape. This was used in a movie called The Mask, starring Jim Carrey. There's a scene where he jumps out the window, lands on the ground, and says, "Look, Mom, I'm roadkill." Yep, he's like, I know that scene. Great, you get a point for that one too. So also in the movie Minority Report, there's a scene where Tom Cruise is backing away from the police, and he says everybody runs. And so while he's running away, they're using their jetpacks to kind of like fly up and capture him. That was done obviously with wires. We do not use real jetpacks. Sadly to say. Sorry to disappoint anybody. Up above there was a grid that was installed for that movie, and then the wires were hanging down from it in order to give the appearance that people were flying on jetpacks. We had to notify the Burbank airport to let them know that that was a no-fly zone. So we always have to, tell people what's going on in case like a helicopter flies over. So on the right-hand side, this was also used as Annie's orphanage in the movie Annie, also in the movie Rent, when they were burning all of their leases. On the left-hand side, for the Big Bang Theory fans, this street was used when Sheldon and a group of friends, they won a costume contest, and they're walking down as the Justice League, and they look ahead and they see these guys trying to break into a car, and they say, well, what would the Justice League do? So they walk away. And then on this left-hand side here, this building was used with this blue trimming. This was used in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. There was a scene where